How's it going, guys? Here we are. This is episode 5 of our playthrough of Sons of the Forest. It is now day 6. And by the looks of the trees, we are well into fall here, guys. And it just made me realize that we have to start preparing for the winter. And we have to start getting a lot more efficient with our gathering and how we're getting food and materials alike. So we're going to explore some ways and maybe talk about some of the updates that came to the game and how some of those updates might be hurting us and might be helping us. So some have to do with Kelvin and his efficiency, and I realize now reviewing the footage and reading some of the patch notes that a lot of the inconsistencies we were experiencing had to do with the latest update that just came out a couple days ago. So things with him stopping fishing, him ending up close to us, and things of the like had to do with just that. And you'll see that I put some captions in episode 4 that kind of explain that briefly. But I think one thing we want to explore, like I mentioned, efficiencies that might help us, is a few different things we can do with zip lines and with fishing traps that we can set up, so we can both gather materials as well as start stockpiling food for the winter. Mostly, I think, in the form of fish, which we're hoping we can gather a lot of before winter starts. But first of all, I want to take inventory of what we got. So let's hop in our base here, guys. And maybe as we're doing that, we can talk about some of the things that I might want to improve and some of the things that I've learned from other playthroughs. One of which is we can build a gate and possibly lock it. I know we can lock our door with a stick, so let's try that now that we are here. Yeah, there we go. It looks like we have our door backwards because the lock is on the other side, so... Okay, guys, well, we figured out how to get the door on right, and it seems like, and I'll include it in, but basically I started placing from this side instead of that side, and I wasted a bunch of wood trying to figure it out, as you see. Kind of unfortunate, but I guess we'll just dump these pieces over here until we can figure out what to do with them. But it looks like we at least have the ability to lock from the inside now, which is gonna actually let us use the door in the way that it was designed. So we're learning here, guys. Some other things we might want to do is build a gate, so I'm gonna kind of figure out how that's gonna work here. We might have to rearrange some of our defensive wall or outer wall that we put in, but it should be well worth it. Yeah, I think that works okay. Doesn't look perfect. We might want to clean it up a bit. So basically I try to use this to fill in the gap. We might want to put it here instead. Honestly, we might take this one down. We'll see. Yeah, I kind of like how that's opening better now. Okay, I'm probably going to cut most of that out here, guys, but it looks like we do have our fence the way we want it now, and I don't know if we can cut out the top of this now. Perfect. So we now actually have a gate enclosed the way it's supposed to. That's friggin' awesome. So now that we have our defensive capabilities up to snuff, I wonder if we can lock this thing. Yeah, I guess not. Anyway, I'm gonna take a few of these out just to make our entering in. Okay, where is Virginia now? Concerned about her. She's way up on the lake over there, doing her thing. Okay, we're gonna leave her alone. She's a big girl, she can take care of herself. But let's figure out how to put together fish traps, guys, because, like I said, we need to be a little more survivable here, and I think shortly after that, we're gonna figure out how to build the zipline transportation systems for bringing down materials, particularly logs, down a lot quicker. Let's see here. 25 sticks for a fish trap. I think I'm going to start off by building 4 of these. It should keep us busy collecting sticks for a while, but I think this is going to pay dividends if we collect enough fish and dry them out before the winter is out, which probably means we'll need to get to crafting a lot more drying racks as well. Alright, at least we have the sticks now to complete at least one of these. And honestly, I think we may have the sticks to complete another. So this isn't going to take as long as I thought to get 4 of these up and running, which is awesome. So probably going to be zipping through this, maybe not even showing a time lapse, just skipping through the collection process, guys, but we're going to get this done. Just need to get it done real quick because it's going to ensure our survival this winter, or at least raise our odds of surviving by a pretty good margin. Now, we haven't been seeing any cannibals out, but we got to keep our eyes peeled. Can't let our guard down. Yeah, I guess we'll wait until the morning, guys. We spent the entire day gathering sticks to build those traps, so hopefully that was a good use of our time. But the day is over now. We're going to close up shop. Hopefully Virginia's alright, and then we'll see what our traps netted us in the morning. And I don't know if this is necessary, but since we do have the ability now, I'm going to lock this. We're going to call it a night. And let's hope our traps yielded something in the morning. Okay, it looks like Virginia is still here. Does she have anything else for us? She has some berries. But let's check our traps. Oh, we did have a fish in there, at least. That's a single fish. Oh, there is a fish in here too. Awesome. Okay, so at least our traps are giving us something. So that's pretty good. We'll check them ever so often, but since we confirmed that we can and are starting to gather fish here, we can maybe not focus so much on those traps and focus on what I've been talking about and start just stockpiling a lot of logs. I think since we have a I don't know how big of an influx of sticks we have, but at least we have a few that we can start building, or at least think about building a few more storage solutions for logs and the like, so we're probably going to start with that. And start laying some groundwork for maybe 1 more log storage, or 2 more log storages. I think 2 more is a better number. 1 more, I think. Yep, there it is. Yeah, we do have room for a couple more log storage containers here. So maybe we'll do them this way, honestly. Yeah, so it's 16 total, so that's pretty cheap, at least in my mind. We're going to see if we can create a log transportation system. I still have to figure out how I'm going to do that, because we don't really have a good angle down into our base. I think what we can do is, it might have to be more over here, but what I'm thinking is we create a system that'll help us send logs. Or maybe this forest over here, we build the starting point somewhere where we have a clear line of sight into this section, which I don't think that's going to be, you know what, I think we need 2 points. We need 1 point over here that we'll send the logs to, and another point way up there where we'll start our zip line, if that makes sense. I think it'll make a lot more sense later here, guys. We're going to start chopping. Oh man, it looks like Virginia is mourning our dead buddy here. Sorry, friend. Alright, sorry, Virginia. I know, it's sad, but there's nothing we can do. Our friend is dead. The wind is picking up something awful, guys, so... Wow, we can chop down trees relatively quickly now, can't we? So I think this is where we're going to put our starting point, somewhere. And I'll put a starter point way up here. Man, Virginia is not able to get over the death of our buddy that easily, and I don't blame her. He was really loyal. Deaf and brain dead, but loyal. Hey guys, we're coming back at you again a day later. What ended up happening was we accidentally stopped recording, or we stopped recording and forgot to continue recording. So basically what we did with the rest of our day, and you might notice I got some pretty gnarly looking things on my arm. Those are creepy armor. So what we tried to do after putting up the initial structure for our zipline transportation system is we realized we needed something called a zipline gun, which from what I've read is located in the back of a cave. So we went there, tried our best, and we ended up getting completely destroyed by, you know, some of the mutants in there, particularly the finger mutant, or whatever they're called. It was just completely messing us up, caused us to use all of our meds. So we just decided we weren't ready yet, so we came back down here, just started to concentrate on the camp, and we kind of changed our priorities. So we're going to put that transportation system on hold. We're going to go over and look for a few things that'll be, 1, a lot more easy to locate, and 2, will probably be a lot more useful than just a zipline gun. So that's more of mid to late game kind of thing, at least in my mind. I'm not too sure what the progression should be, but anyway, it's just the sense that I'm getting based on how difficult the monsters are. But anyway, first thing we want to do that's relatively low requirement and we can do right now, as a matter of fact, is put down a tent. So we originally took down our tent before because we didn't need it. We built a bed, right? But basically another utility of that tent is that it actually marks a base location on your map. And apparently building a stick bed is supposed to serve the same purpose, but for some reason it doesn't. So I'm going to try to put this somewhere kind of out of the way, but at the same time easy to access here. I'm going to get a stick out just to get a tent up. See, if you guys were watching the mini map, as soon as I put that stick in there, we got a home icon pop up on the map, and we walk over here just so you can see it a little more easily when I zoom in on the map. We now have an easy way to locate exactly where our base is because we now have a tent. And like I was saying, this bed is supposed to serve the same purpose, but for some reason it does not. So the tent is going to serve the purpose for now, and it's a really low investment or a low cost way to have a huge quality of life improvement of being able to locate your base no matter what the light conditions are. You know exactly where you are at all times, so that's cool. So we got that done. Another priority is getting the modern axe, which I'm not sure exactly where it is, but I'll plop the image on the screen right now. This is where it's located. It's in a camp. Similarly, we want to locate our winter coat. So both of these things are going to help a ton to prepare for winter. The winter coat obviously will only be advantageous once winter comes, but we want to get it ahead of time so we're not constantly having to try to find warmth a different way. And there's also a defensive structure that I want to try out. It basically involves these defensive walls, but a low version of them, where we're using maybe half or quarter logs instead and putting spikes in front of them, similar to now. But basically what that'll do is it'll give us a way, and we might actually replace our wall with these. And since we already cut all the logs, it shouldn't be that hard to do, but we might replace our entire wall with these and have spikes lining the entire perimeter. And I think the main advantage to that is that we'll be able to easily shoot arrows or jab mutants with our pikes over the low defensive wall, and a lot of the time they'll get stuck in between. But anyway, that's maybe kind of hard to picture, but maybe I'll put a picture up now just so you guys can see what I'm talking about, and we could try that. But basically right now what we want to do is prioritize getting this axe. So let me find out its exact location real quick, and then we'll start heading over there, guys. So basically the biggest advantage to this modern axe is that it'll help us chop down trees a lot faster, and two, have that much more power, stopping power against, defending our base against mutants and the like. So we're gonna go do that now. You know what, I'm not 100% sure where this thing is, but all I know is it's very close to one of these purple points of interest in here, and I'm gonna try to go to this one first. But whatever the case may be, guys, I think one of these points of interest actually has the second item we want, the winter coat. So maybe, no matter where we end up, we'll be able to get these things in a reasonable amount of time. So I'm going to fast forward here, guys. There might be a lot of exploring and a lot of trial and error involved, and I don't want to drag that out too much for you guys. So here we go. Guys, I was trying to keep the commentary down here as to, oh shit, as to not get distracted, but it looks like we have another giant in here that's wanting to combat with us. So I'll have to try to put an arrow in his head, calm him down a little bit, appease the gold gods. There, we got another one in there. Let's try to kill him rather quickly. Yeah, it looks like we killed him pretty quick. It looks like it took like 4 or 5 arrows to the face to get the job done. But we got it done. And I know there's still 1 or 2 more around here, so we got to be careful. At least the giants are down. But yeah, that was a pretty crazy encounter. I ran into this camp on the way up, so definitely didn't expect to, but looks like it's going to yield a few skin pouches, which usually have some useful material. So we'll make sure we pick those up. Maybe any arrows that you may have fired at these guys, and we can loot this camp while we're here. You know, why not? And we got some cloth going. More skin pouch. Cool. That was pretty awesome, guys. We dealt with that pretty well. We took, I think, 1 hit total that entire time, so maybe we're getting combat down, maybe we're getting lucky, maybe a little bit of both, but all I know is we're going to take this camp out. Maybe we won't have to deal with these guys again. Oh, can't carry any more rope. Wow. Oh, we got another one in here somewhere. Maybe in the trees. These guys are crazy. Well, I'm gonna take y'all crap out. If all you guys want to do is yelp. Oh, it's a wild one. Okay. What's up, buddy? Come at me, bro. Okay. Let's see, where were we? Okay, continuing on here, guys. That didn't sound good. I think there's another giant close by, but we're gonna keep running, guys. We don't... Oh wow, something in the bushes there. Just because we run into things doesn't mean we have to fight them. There's no shame in running. So our main goal is to just get that axe. Man, they're all over the place around here. Okay guys, I think we're coming up on the location of the camp. I think it's just down this trail. If I zoom in, if you see that break in the trail ahead, I believe that's where the camp is located. At least according to the picture. And it looks just like it, so I hope it's it. So we're gonna head down there. Hope we can get that modern axe without too much of a fight. And the camp looks empty. Looks can be deceiving though, so we're gonna be careful here. Should be around here somewhere. Want to turn that off quickly. A lot of supplies. Lots of supplies, guys. It looks like we got a visitor. Hello, sir. Oh, wow. He took out one of our armor pieces. We were able to parry him. So I know that axe is in here. There it is. Yes, sir. That's what we were looking for. Mission accomplished, guys. So, I'm gonna put up the image of where the winter coat is located. And, yeah, we're gonna head over there after we loot, but that was relatively easy. Looks like we only had to contend with 1 feral. Got some C4 bricks. More C4 bricks. And some flares. Hey, not gonna Oh, it's a dead guy. Does he not have a GPS locator on him? So I was watching one of Fooster's multiplayer playthroughs, and it seems like this island and a lot of the people that we find dead here are actually just hikers. People who had no idea the island was inhabited with cannibals. That one's dead. But anyway, you know, a poor unfortunate hiker, or whoever, might as well save it here, was killed by these cannibals, but luckily for us, they left us a nice axe. Okay, guys, I think I, as much as possible, at least, meticulously combed through the camp just to make sure I didn't leave anything behind. So we're going to head over to the winter coat location, and that should knock out 2 out of 3 of our goals today. So we're going to go do that real quick. Yeah, I think I pinpointed the location of where this is supposed to be. Looks like it's one of these big lakes up here. So if I head up this way, actually now I'm not so sure. Huh. Yeah, I'm a little turned around here. Not too sure because there is a whole other side of this island that we haven't explored, and it may well be in that unexplored portion. But we'll go up this way. We'll try to have our luck, but I think it might be one of these lake areas up here. Exactly where I'm pointing. But anyway, we're gonna speed ahead here, guys. We're losing daylight. So honestly, we might head back home first. And hit this winter coat in the morning. Oh, thanks, Virginia. Yeah, we noticed Virginia was out here, so we just thought we'd check on her. And at this point, every time we have a companion that doesn't seem to be moving too much, we're reminded of our late buddy Kelvin, who is forever memorialized up on our hill. His K, forever engraved in the mountainside there. R.I.P. Yeah, our flashlight is a really good tool, but it is unfortunately limited by its battery life. Whereas our GPS seems to be powered by some sort of revolutionary nuclear fusion cell that seems to never die out. Not that we're complaining. It's getting very dark. Very, very dark. So I have this out just to make sure we don't walk off our cliffside, but it looks like we're at the beach now. So we just need to make sure yeah, okay, good. Okay, our place should just be this way here. And we can already make out our outside wall. So we're back home. We're going to sleep real quick, guys, and then we'll make our way into the area where the winter coat should be located. Alright, guys, it is day 9. Fall has completely taken over the island here. There's officially more oranges, yellows, and reds than there is green. So I think that's a sign that we need to get a move on and try to make sure that we're trying to keep up with our goals for winter here. So we're going to eat some cooked meat real quick, check our traps, and then we'll head out. Eat this cooked fish too, so we have a little more room to pick up anything we may have caught in our fish traps here. So I think our main weapon now should be this modern axe, so I'll replace our stick with this modern axe, the hotkey of 2, and we'll check our traps here. So I think we can only hold 3 at a time, so we're going to bring these back, hang them up to dry, and make sure our racks are completely full. One thing I forgot to mention, guys, when I stopped recording in the last episode here, I built these 2 cabinets to start storing a lot of the things that we don't necessarily need on us, just so we can stay a little more organized. So we have a lot of our dried fish and meat in here. Any cooked meat we're keeping on us just because it expires a lot quicker, but any canned or boxed food or things that aren't going to be nearly as perishable we're keeping here just so we have a good stock in the winter time. Hopefully I'm doing the right thing by doing that, but who knows? Only time will tell. Drawing more fish, and it looks like we only need to collect 2 more till our racks are full. I think while we're at it, we might want to put up one more drying rack. Because I honestly do not know. Sorry, I do not know how much time we have left. So we should put up one more drying rack here, and I think this might be a good place to do it. And then we can, you know, keep coming back 3 at a time and filling up those racks until they're completely full. And then I think from there we should be good to brave at least a pretty good portion of the winter with our dried fish and everything else combined. It's 1, 2, 3. Hopefully that should be enough, but I've never gone through winter in this game. Matter of fact, this is the first time I've made it past 5 days. Fortunately, one of our fish is rotten here. Just gotta get rid of it. Oh man, I think we left these in here way too long. Yeah, these are all rotten, fortunately. Oh man, what a waste. Okay, well, that's kind of unfortunate. We should have checked that yesterday, but now we know. Okay, so we're gonna head up where we left off yesterday to try to snag that winter coat today. And then hopefully by the time we get back, we're good to just chop as much wood and gather as many materials before winter time as possible, just so we have the best chance of surviving. Hey guys, I just have to say I really like the windy days in this game. Just how all the trees are simultaneously just swerving and doing their thing all at once, just swaying back and forth in the wind. Developers at Endnight did a really good job of kind of capturing the kind of creepily lonely, eerie yet peaceful feeling that this kind of thing gives you in real life. So shout out, good job guys. Hey guys, just want to say that this is a really long hike. Feels a lot longer than that initial hike down the mountain when the game first starts. I really hope I'm going the right way, because according to the map this is where it is, but a lot of these features could be, you know, copies of each other on another part of the map on the other side of the island, which I've never been to yet. So anyway, we'll find out one way or the other. Oh my god, I got attacked by mutants out of nowhere. I'm hurting. Good thing I got meds. I think this is a good situation to pull out our bow, since there's so many of them. You guys shouldn't have attacked me, man. My goodness. Ah, you asshole. Is that really all our arrows already? Oh my god, you douchebag. Oh, jeez, man. These guys are messing me up. Yeah, that was a unexpectedly hard encounter. There weren't even any giants involved, but we just completely ran out of arrows a lot quicker than I thought we would. I thought we had 20, but that didn't seem right. But I mean, we gotta kind of get a move on here, guys. We're not doing too well in the armor department or in the arrow department. So we need to see if we can locate where this winter coat is. And hopefully we're in the right place to begin with. Okay, this looks a lot like the place in the video. Got the same dope music playing. Quickly turn off. The winter coat should be in one of the tents somewhere, but let me go ahead and loot. Ooh, nice. Got a target for target practice. Got a random turtle on the caskets here. What else? Why are these guys buried with money? Kind of odd. What do we got here? Energy bar, duct tape. Bam. Winter coat. Okay guys, I think we attained our goal here of collecting the winter coat. We're just gonna see what else is here. And I think we can pretty happily return to camp feeling accomplished. Because, okay, we just saved twice in a row for some reason. because we have, I think, almost everything we need to have a fighting chance this winter. But I want to explore around this area since we have a lot of daylight here, and we'll quickly head back. Can't help but thinking that there's something hidden behind this waterfall. Maybe not. Worth a try. Cool waterfall. No hidden cave. I don't know if we, yeah, we're gonna wait till we get back to camp to open these skin pouches here. What are these? Oh, auto printer resin. You want to build that sled? We probably can now. Okay. I think that's pretty good, guys. We did a little bit of scouting around the area and did not really find anything of interest. So, we're gonna head on out of here. And head back to camp. Which is gonna be quite the hike, but all we gotta do is follow the river all the way back. Oh my gosh, you scared the shit. Oh my god, man. That gets me every single time. As I was saying, guys, we're gonna head back to camp. Start clear chopping all the trees. Oh my goodness. More on somewhere else. This is where these guys went. Try to collect some of my arrows while I'm at it. Okay, we're gonna leave those guys alone. Get up out of here. And this whole area is crawling with so many of them. They must have a camp close by. But I'm not gonna stick around for them to jump me further down the line here. So we're gonna go. So many of them are just floating down the river here. Oh my gosh, is that a giant? It's a giant having a drink. Did we say hello? Oh, you are not a giant. Dang, he had all kinds of armor on. Look at this guy. Yeah, when you travel this far out, and I guess the further you get into the days, the beefier and beefier these mutants and cannibals get. So we need to make sure we stay ahead of the curve. Stay one step ahead. Or 2 or 3 even. We'll have a good chance of surviving. Oh, there's a camp up here. Don't mind if I do. More C4. What are all these hikers doing with C4 bricks in their storage containers? Kinda sus. Man, there's another pack of them up ahead here. I don't know if I should fight them. How many arrows do I have? How do I only have 1 arrow? That's not possible. Oh, we need more pebbles. Yeah, we can't really fight them. Yeah, let's try to avoid them here, guys. If we can. I think we got spotted. That call means weird guy with clothes on over there. Don't mind me. Just walking through your sovereign territory. Running with Bambi. Can't be that bad. Alright guys, we are pulling up on our beach. And then looks like these guys may have been hard at work destroying our wall. Unfortunately, because I see a giant running away. And a lot of our structures... Actually, they haven't done that much damage, but we don't have any arrows. So we need to maybe find some rocks to craft some real quick. Or switch to these. This guy needs to get out of here, man. Oh wow, that one above his head. That one's in his head. Okay, that's 2. Let's see how many he can take. Oh my gosh. That one went right over. Okay. Let's not miss again. Oh yeah, he's dead. Skin patch came out. And these guys are the worst. Hate them. Why did I leave my gate open like an idiot? Dang it. Anyways, guys, we We've achieved our goal. We have a bunch of dried fish here that we can store away. Let's start doing that. Let's close our gate first. We got our winter coat. We got a bunch of dried fish that hopefully we can store pretty freely in here without too much fuss from the UI. And we're going to see what we caught so far today as well, so we can keep the storage going. Man, I didn't even need to create that many fish traps. These things are production machines. Okay guys, I've been wanting to test this out as far as how much better the modern axe is than the axe in the emergency pack. So I'm gonna take these down first because we probably won't be getting that gun for a while. Hey Calvin, we won't be getting that zipline gun for a while, I don't think so. We're gonna take these structures down and just throw them down so we can store them. We just want to get those full for either firewood or more structures that we're going to build. I think we want to build a second story soon too. Looks like we got a couple cannibals running in our beach here. We might want to do something about that. Hey. Oh my goodness, really? And he almost comboed us to death right there. Up two of these. We gotta go inside and heal a bit. I'm getting destroyed here. How did he get inside? Oh my goodness. Jesus. How are they getting inside, man? Oh my goodness. I think it might be this ramp that I built too close to my wall. Oh, GG. Looks like we have some work to do. Oh my goodness. There's so many of them. Oh my goodness, man. We have to start collecting pebbles here just so we can quickly craft some arrows, because I am not confident in how much longer I can keep this up. I got some arrows here. Oh my gosh. We're so close to going down here, guys. This is not good. Not good. Man, what can we... Yeah, we got energy drinks. So I feel like our hydration is preventing us from healing a little more than we should. Do we have any meds stockpiled? I don't think so. You'd think cloth could be used to make a bandage. But let's see what they have in the skin pouches while we're here. Okay. It looks like we got some meds. Exactly what we're looking for. We need to get rid of the rest of these guys, man. They're just all along the outside of our camp, trying to get in. My goodness. I wish I gave you a weapon already. It looks like the last one just ran away. But I need to take down this. I need to take down this structure here, guys. It's betrayed us greatly. Just need to take it down as quickly as possible. Okay, it's too dark to see what's going on here, guys. I'm going to call it a night here. We're kind of in danger of dying. That was a crazy encounter. For some reason they were able to get in, and I think it's because of the ramp that we built. So now that that ramp is down, hopefully that means they won't be able to get in like that. I just hope they're not glitching in another weird way. Let's just go to sleep here, guys. Oh, looks like we got the winter coat just in time. Because day 10 signifies winter. And I just accidentally pulled out my lock. That's a great start to the winter here. Just put it back in. Awesome. It looks like it's winter time. So I probably didn't include it. I probably won't include it in the video, but I did take down this freaking thing. Oh, looks like they got in that way too. Oh man. So we need to repair that part of the wall. Shouldn't be too big of an issue. Alright guys, we figured out how to get firewood here. Yeah, at least we got the fire going there. We need to figure out water ASAP. Looks like the water hasn't frozen yet, so we might be able to drink some, and at least for now. Definitely need to fill up our canteen. I am cold and wet, I know. I didn't think winter was going to be nearly this harsh, guys, so we need to figure out a way to survive the winter. I'm not sure how long it takes, but we might take a little break here. Just to make sure we know what we're up against and learn kind of some of the things we need to do in order to survive a harsh winter on this island here. But yeah, from your perspective, it'll be instant, but I'm going to go do a little research while we're chilling out by the fire here. Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back. Now, it might not seem like we moved, but we have been doing a few things. We couldn't find the example of the wall, so we ended up just building one to show in the video. So this is what we're planning to replace the entire perimeter wall with. And this is just a subsection, obviously, but we're gonna mimic the same design, hopefully, around the entire thing. And one thing that we did notice is the winter coat is actually way over in this corner over here, and we weren't actually wearing it. So our tactical jacket is there, which has that heat protection, right, of about maybe a quarter of the bar. So if we'll switch it out real quick and just take a look at the winter jacket, it has that full bar of warmth, but it looks like we have a little less wet protection, and that's the only disadvantage, I guess, from what I could see. But yeah, we figured out that we weren't actually even wearing it. So yeah, We are cold and wet here, so we're gonna dry out near the fire just a little bit, just so we can regain some stamina. And I think our goal of this episode is, our main goal of this episode is going to be, I think, chopping some wood, or at least as much as we can. Just figuring out how we can remedy our health situation, and maybe devising a system to constantly restore some of our food, because we're probably going to be staying relatively close to our camp for most of the winter, which, from what I read online, only lasts a few days anyway. So what we're going to do is, I don't know if there's some way we can store firewood, because I'm not sure if this stuff will stay spawned. Can we keep it in here? No, but it looks like we can pile it up. Yeah, so we can pile it up like steps. Oh man, we got another gang of cannibals coming up on our gates here. See what these guys do. That guy's pretty messed up already. Oh, damn, she's blasting him, dude. Oh, shit, Virginia going at him. Oh, okay, maybe defending our camp isn't gonna be so hard. Especially if we got Virginia blasting. You run. And these two are dead. Alright. Well, it looks like we scared him away. We didn't really have to lift a finger. Okay. Nice. Thanks, Virginia. Yeah, blast him. Blast him, yo. Yeah, F him up, Virginia. F him up. Dang, they got blasted, bro. Yeah, I didn't even have to lift a finger. Oh well, I'll just do one. I'll do that for you, Virginia. Thanks for your help. Okay. Well, it seems like that was a really good practical test of this defense, and it seemed to work really well. And being able to see over the top of them at the same time is a huge advantage as well. But winter is pretty harsh. We're gonna have to constantly be coming in and sticking by our fire here. But luckily, we have a bunch of fish we can store. So we don't really have to worry about food. We may have dropped a fish down there. There we go. Man, look at that sunset winter sky during a blizzard. Definitely a lot different from anything we saw during the fall or the spring. Well, we're getting close to the end of the night, guys. We've been pretty much chopping firewood and stalking it all day here. We're gonna, I think, chop one more into 4 more firewood logs here, and then we're gonna head in, probably call it a day. There's not too much we can do during the winter time. Oh, it looks like the blizzard ended. Sky changes really quick, doesn't it? Why does our fire keep going out? I don't know why. Need to get it to burn a little hotter here. Let Virginia come in and we'll close our door for the night. Alright, come on. Come on in. Warm up a little. And we shall go to sleep. Pretty good first day of winter. Alright, here we are. Winter day 2. Doesn't look like we have any early attackers, at least. We can go ahead and get a fire going here. Is Virginia... Does she still have the pistol? Yeah, she has it. She does have it, right? Okay, good. Just gonna check our fish traps to see if we have any at all over there. We don't have any. And it is snowing again. So I think what we're gonna do with these logs here, guys, well, those are all halves and firewood. What I'm looking for is the holes. Is we can create kind of like an outer defensive line out of these half logs, I think. Okay, guys. I spent a lot of time creating this outer kind of defensive perimeter so that, you know, assuming that the enemies attack from the front, they'll be, you know, aggressive towards us. If we come out and stand in this area, and by we, I mean me and Virginia if she's here, they'll come towards us and inevitably run into these spikes. If they do get past the spike layer, they'll get trapped between the spikes and this low defensive wall here, in which me and Virginia can either just wait them out. I've equipped her with a pistol, so she has that to defend us with. Or I can use my bow and arrow, or come out with my axe carefully and try to pick some of them off. So hopefully this is going to be a pretty effective way to fend off any attackers. So guys, I think this is a good place to end the episode here. We got a lot done here. We, you know, hit all of our goals, right? The first of which was getting this axe, the second of which was getting the winter jacket that I'm wearing right now, and the third of which was building a kind of way to defend our base with this outer wall and using sticks as spikes. So I think we're doing really good. We have a lot of food stockpiled. We just need to keep this fire going, which seeming easier said than done. I think this was a really good episode, guys, and I think we have a pretty good chance of at least making it through the winter here. Can we feed the fire? No, it doesn't look like we can yet, so that's okay. And we did stockpile a lot of wood, as you guys can see as well. So I think we're doing really good. Got one more piece of fish there, which I think we can eat, actually. And, well, this has been episode 5. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace.